Once that kicks in. Hello YouTube, we're here. Summer Games Fest is coming up in 5 minutes. We're gonna see what's coming. So get excited. I am harvesting. I am gonna harvest blood and water until then. So we're gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. All right. Now let's start depositing some water. Okay. And we're going to extract the water. Deposit the water. Extract the water. Wish you'd run some pipes or something. That would be cool. Extract. Oh, we got some water. We got water for days. I feel like that's not working. Oh, it's getting used for iron upstairs, I reckon. Oh, I reckon it's getting used for the iron upstairs. It was just disappearing. Is that where it's going? How come the iron can use it from up here? No? It's done 20 now. Deposit. I don't know where that water was going. World premiere. Is Jeff? This is Jeff's baby. You could shoot Jeff in the face and he'd still be hosting this thing. This is his baby. Is the water holding steady now? Holy hell. It is. Alright, Jesus. Alright, let's try and take it by surprise. They're not here yet. Get surprised. Been at this game too long, brother. It's 2 days from retirement. Boom. 1:30. All right, get excited. No, excuse me. Sorry, chat. That was a loud snooze. Loud snooze. Loud sneeze. All right. Let's put this shit away. Put this shit away. Get deposited. Alrighty, bang, bang, boom. Done. Boom. Boom. Rid of that. All right. Get excited. Lights. They're late laws. Look at them. They're 10 seconds late. Test, test, test.
As he approached the crime scene, he heard what would be the most significant phrase he'd heard my entire life. World premiere.
Jesus.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
You told me about volume in that chat. Look at his shoes. Bright yellow. Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff.
I love the energy. Hello, everybody.
This
and welcome
fucking guy.
To Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games.
Let me know if it's too loud. Let me know if I need to be louder.
Honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity
Hello, Andy.
defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And
What's
special
down
thanks
a
to
smidge,
Dante.
maybe?
I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead.
Better?
Over the
I don't know.
next 2 hours,
We'll see.
we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets,
we should have done
zombies
Jeff
to Marvel
Bingo.
Heroes. This show has a little bit of everything.
Alish, wait for him to
including,
wait for him to introduce
brand new game
Kojima.
announcements.
Just start frothing at the mouth and say, my best friend Kojima.
Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units,
Wow.
according to Game Discover Co.
Schedule 1, look at that.
Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at number 1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking
Did Inzoi
indie
just
game
die in the arse?
crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at SemiWork in Uppsala,
Is anyone
Sweden.
playing Inzoi?
Closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations
Hey, Becky, how we
stand
doing?
side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely.
Geez, Oblivion
Now,
remake
let's
sold a
also
heap.
applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet. But it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever
I need to play
recorded
that
for a
game.
all from a team of under 30 developers who
play that
bravely
game.
stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear.
That's
With
been
digital
massive.
distribution and
It's on Game
engines
Pass.
like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
Oh, they're not doing the premiere? Get the hell out.
You think you're the harbinger
Thank you, laws. I changed it.
They know naught of your nature. You're a weapon, child.
Hey, Jakoi. Holy hell. Jesus. That booty, the booted up.
They'll worship you.
His soul slash
Then what?
souls mixed with like doom.
You're no god. But neither have they.
Oh my lord. Mortal Shell 2. That's cool. I didn't play the first one. That's a trailer.
All right, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War,
The trailer.
Galactus fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events.
Next year, I would be
Tomorrow,
doing this.
Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC,
I'm like,
and
what?
phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Why does it always have to be so bloody early?
Bad feeling about this.
Oh, shit.
Hit him with everything you've got.
That's it? That's all we're getting?
Think I saw Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions.
Kojima.
And we are honored to have him with
Yep.
us for the first time at Summer Game
Oh,
Fest
no.
in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Watch Jeff get on his knees. Oh my god, these two, fucking Jeff. This is my best friend,
great to see you.
Kojima, everybody.
Mr.
My best friend.
Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's
best
great
friend.
to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they
Jeff
play it
would
later this month?
honestly marry Kojima if he
PS1
could.
が出た後にコロナになったの
Well,
で、
we hit the pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、まあ、コロナを体験したと思うの
Everyone
で、
experienced
その
the
コロナを
pandemic.
体験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをもう
show
一度
something
ゲームをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
まあ、考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking
Your
about
phone's
playing
away,
the
it's on
game, it's coming out
YouTube.
later
Your
this
phone's
month,
away,
but
it's
right
on
now,
YouTube,
I know
people.
you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
I haven't played the first game. Maybe I'll play the first game. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyone play Death Stranding, and what do you think? It's amazing, isn't it?
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please.
Walking sim, yeah, that's what I've heard. You gonna light up a smoke in the office? What is this, 1992?
No smoking, please.
You play two?
So
Yeah,
you're
maybe
Neil
I'll...
Varna. What do you do
Did I play the first one, Andy?
for living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
You enjoyed it?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive. Stop! 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 Stop!
I guess you need to have played the first one.
Mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要な
In
キャラクターです。
It's a very important character,
ニールとルーシ
Neil
ー。
and
で、
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and reveals
で前回
throughout the
ク
story.
リフっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
したけ
time
ど
on
Oh, sounds like the
DS1, we
new
have
Andy.
Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Mats.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で
by story,
まあ 2では出
he
せ
will
ない。
not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But
マッツ
this
さ
time,
んの代わりというか
Neil
その
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担
playing
っ
like
て
the role that
登場
Mats
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあクリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラク
But
タ
I
ーを作ろう
think
としてまあルカさん
we
にお
have
願い
to
し
kind of
て
like top that
結構いい
character.
キャラクタ
So
ーになった
Luca
と
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技もして
it
いた
was
だい
great.
た
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo alongside
we'll play it. How
Elfanie,
long is it?
Troy
How long's the
Baker, and I'll
game?
be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうの
Yes,
を出し
I'll
ます
show you
ので
the gameplay scene of
見に
Neil.
来てください
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you.
There much combat?
All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Combat.
Here you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war.
That looks sick. That looks so good. What is that? Looks awesome. Looks like Mountain Banner 2 or something? 3?
I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths
That looks so good.
have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death.
Yeah, Mountain. Oh, Chivalry 2? 3? What?
But that's just my story.
I think it's Mountain. It's either Mountain whatever or Chivalry.
Write your own.
What's brand new? Nah, brand new. Chronicles Medieval. That looks sick. Okay. That looks awesome.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing.
Imagine doing a racing promo when the Switch 2's just launched with Mario Kart World.
For the first time.
Really? Boring. It's just how do they not get sued by Nintendo? This is exactly the same shit. Oh my god, they got Yakuza. Alright, they might get it on crossovers, possibly. People are interested in that.
Time for me to win this.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Are they doing something else?
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Crossworld is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking. So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platform. Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today.
From the shade.
Take a look inside of the travel ring.
What the hell? Oh my god, my kids will be excited. Okay.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say, you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
Tis this? Oh. Talk about wearing your heart on your spine.
For some,
The fuck?
it heals. For others, it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago.
Oh, the candles got snuffed out.
You have the power to change all of this. If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
What the hell? That's pretty badass. Code Vein 2. Oh, people will be excited for that. I didn't play the first one. People will be excited for that though. My phone just pinged. Nightmares 3D style. What is this? It's got the little Nightmares style about it. 3D with guns. End of Abyss, that look cool. I'm down for that. That looked very, very cool.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive.
I can't do that,
atmospheric
Dave.
Action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware. Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who have bent the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
They won't even know what hit them. Oh boy.
Troy Baker.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age
Another
of Darkness.
world premiere
This
for
takes things
Jeff.
to a whole new level. It's a premium real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
He said premium. I don't like the way he said premium. New Bioshock would be sick. Game of Thrones, okay. Is this... This isn't King's Road, is it? Is this a proper game? Because King's Road was shit.
You may think you know how the game is played.
Just Kit Harington looks really good though.
But this is not the game you know.
This is Jamie Lannister. If this is King's Road, it's going to be rubbish. I played the demo, it was crap.
This is your legacy.
It should be a mobile game.
You decide who wins and who dies.
Boom. See Jon Snow. Pretty badass. Good trailer.
Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
For Westeros.
That's new. Oh shit, that was cool. Surprised to be a
All
mobile
right,
game.
now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action adventure RPG.
The great Silk Cost.
Yeah, it should have ended. Yeah, with Bran not on the throne.
One could count a million billion suns in the known universe. So why
Anyone
do we
but
not
Bran.
other intelligent beings? It is said if they were out there,
Man, they ruined
would
that show.
have visited Earth. My answer is maybe they will visit us, but time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of atomic heart.
Oh, I played that. I quite like the art style and stuff with that. Thought it was cool enough. Is this just the ultimate trailer music? Oh, well, the VOD's gonna be muted. YouTube's dead.
Have a good hunt, Captain.
Whoa. Got the eye candy. What is this? Just Cause meets Atomic Heart? What Just Cause? Holy hell, there's a lot going on in that trailer. Jesus.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale. And this time
Spiritual
there's a greater
successor.
emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
World premiere.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube.
Oh, what is
I can
this?
still barely believe it myself.
Rubik's.
When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
This fucking sick.
How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't
Steve.
appear but revealed itself? What if it was always there and we've only just started to see it?
What the heck? Man, there's a lot of, there is a lot going on with these trailers. Oh boy. They're really easing into the... Oh, can we
Cute
farm?
little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic universe on a massive levitating cube. You can see there where the edges are constantly rotating to create
we'll
unique
check
gameplay
that out.
combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles
I haven't
this
played a
holiday.
cute farming
with
game
multiplayer
all
fun
week,
for up to
Rosie.
4
I can
players.
quit
You
anytime
pick
I want.
between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Nah, we'll probably be back into something next week. Bam, 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 bam. And the crowd went mid.
This isn't hell. Or my world. What is this place? Also, you don't have a chance.
Man, a lot of these art styles all look the same nowadays. Good luck picking which game in between. If you saw 5 seconds of footage, you could not tell them apart.
We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a cowardly...
Hey, boss, how we doing?
Words never did work between us, did they?
Sasaki Ganyu.
Doing pretty good, Bus. Doing pretty good. Too early. Yeah, I looked across,
That
Doc,
was a
and
new
I
look
just...
at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we
across.
announced back in December at the TGAs. It
On
is
4
coming
hours sleep,
in
I'm just like,
2026 and will be
nah.
playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for
Do you
a
really?
few years. As a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's
He loves
actually a
his
thing.
puppets.
What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
He loves his puppets.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
Avenue Q.
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
What is this?
Fuzzy, overdone!
Attaboy. Attaboy.
What is this? Oh my god.
I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
Taking dumps in there all day. Oh my god. Felt that? Oh. Felt that boxing. Oh my god. That's amazing.
Super fun. Gotta wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game in Deception We Trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs. Engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics. I'll get to the point. Killing is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like murder mystery, but...
A clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The labs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light.
Like
Wolves win by killing every
Fancy
lamb.
Among
Lambs
Us?
win by booting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game.
Why is it so out in the open, though?
Complete quest to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and
you don't
armor.
be stealthy
Steal
running around
items,
with a
blow up opponents, poison
AK-47.
others, break traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death. Your invitation awaits.
It didn't look like there was much subterfuge in that.
That was Killer in, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Apparently similar to Tarkov. Yeah, the logo does, Lani, yes.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm.
Ghostbusters.
Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends. Here, you are in control.
Red light. Red light.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new
Advanced access is what they're calling it. Okay. Played 4 hours so far, enjoying it. Yeah, I'm having a really good time with it, Chakoi. I wish moving bases was a lot easier. Because with Once Human, it would take all your machinery and everything in the blueprint. This game doesn't take... you pay to play early, BZ. That's what it is. That's the name of it. Pay to play. And Once Human, when you took a snapshot, it would save all your machinery. It's a bit annoying having to rebuild. Whoa, that looks badass, man. You got Eden trying to move north? Yeah. I've managed to avoid it so far. We haven't got you once. Harvesting. Of course, Shanksy wants to be a Harkonnen. Nah, it's just publisher busy. It's it gives an extra $20 to play 3 days early. Like everyone's doing it. They're just calling it Steam Advanced Access. No, it's a... By the deluxe version, you get to play early. Yeah. It's not Steam driven. All about the dollars.
I saw my world.
That would be a cool idea.
Consumed by the void. Try as I might to quell their advance,
It was all for naught. Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God, living nor dead.
No shortage of Souls likes.
Who deigned to turn back the hands of fate. To save what remains of
Souls likes are the new cutesy farming games.
You need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey awaits.
Been a couple of good things, JB. Been a couple of good things.
But the true lead of the story.
Nothing to set the world on fire yet.
Whatever's coming next.
Kajima's out of the way though, so that's exciting.
I will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just
I've been the wholesome, yeah.
came to me, filling that dark tunnel.
And the wholesome will be full of them. The new James Bond game looks sick.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for someone?
Genshin 2.
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
Yeah, the event looks pretty good tomorrow, Basie. Oh, it's Wuthering Waves. I didn't play Wuthering Waves.
This time.
I didn't play that. I dabbled in Genshin briefly.
Such a tiny nuisance.
Yeah, Dune's fun, Rosie. Stumbled into a PvP area accidentally. I don't know how that happens.
And don't come back.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a
Should wake up
stunning
early
new
for the events.
Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is
I'll be
a
up anyway for the,
stop-motion co-op platformer where
Ooh.
everything has been crafted by hand. It's
I'll be up
called
for
Out
the,
of Words, and
Wholesome
I'm
anyway
honored to show
tomorrow,
it to you
so.
today.
Hey, Paige.
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow me.
Got a bit of unravel about it. Like it's. Yeah, there's a bit of. Yeah. Okay.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise
Mafia.
from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here. My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter.
Keen for Mafia.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
teach them a lesson.
Remind them of their obligations.
Can't talk dying? No worries, Smitty.
Where I come from, commitment
means everything.
I should have had some cold and flu tablets this morning.
This is how it'll be. The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity. Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business. Miss Family, loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
Cool, man.
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
What is this? Oh, I didn't mind Builder's Journey. What is this? This looks sick. Oh, Builder's Journey was great. Oh, that's sick. This will be fun. I am down.
Hello, Summer Game Fest. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today,
Nickelodeon.
I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
Bit of energy on stage. Let's go.
A great evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical
She got
team of
pizzazz. She doesn't
adventurers the land
pizzazz.
had ever seen. They alone would be able to.
Oh my god. Jesus. Okay.
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in
Liza
P.
Pie,
Overture is
P.
a DLC expansion to Liza P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
World premiere. Yeah, I was keen to play Liza P until I found out it was like a Soulsy game. Like the look of it. I think they're bringing in a difficult. I think they're bringing in difficult. You can select the difficulty. I think you may be able to make it a little bit easier. I did hear that. Jesus. Blood overture. Do, 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 do. Oh, what heights will hit? On with the show. This is
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
World premiere. Doki Doki. I've never played Doki Doki. Whoa, Jesus.
I sit at the front of the dinner table where you used to be.
Back garden, we got farming.
5 plates full.
Oh, that's creepy as shit.
Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes.
I don't like that.
Plates of hay. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs.
Let's go farming, I'm in.
Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates. The garden is lush and green, and everything is focused.
What the fuck is this?
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I'll feed, and I will bloom.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that. That looks weird.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Did you, Lani? Who said that they're a Dinkum partner? Who was it? I need names. Good question, Smitty. Good question. Probably. YouTuber named Kenzalone? Am I a Dinkum partner? Lani. They're allowed to announce anything, Bash, yeah. Lani, I think you know the answer to that. I wasn't sure if we were allowed to say anything. I didn't know if we were. I didn't know whether we had to stay quiet about it or what. So I haven't said anything. All I've said is, I think you know the answer. I haven't said yes or no. Blink twice if yes. If there's something going on with Dinkum, it's a fair assumption that I'm involved in some capacity. Yeah, I wasn't, I don't know whether... This show's been going for an hour so far. Show's been going for an hour so far, and I am partially underwhelmed.
5.6 is available today. This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Witcher 4 tech demo looked insane.
Integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN. It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongilsta Dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
We altered the course of nature, unleashed genetic power across continents. Now it is up to us.
Jurassic
to nurture
Evolution 3?
what we have set free, to find hope within this chaos.
What, a movie crossover? What is this?
Well, to help life find a way.
Hey, there we go. Whoa, shit. That looks cool. I'm down. I like the I didn't play a lot of it, but I liked it.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight.
Amanda and Lani, no need for that.
Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower,
I did get stuck in the Dune bike thing last night, upside down in a cliff.
We unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
Thank you, Fox Mulder. Thank you, Fox Mulder. I'm surprised to see you here too.
This is a special one. Our next game comes
Oh,
from
God.
a well-known developer that has done... Yeah.
Oh God, no, they're
Kyle
doing
Bossman,
a bit.
everyone.
They're
Kyle
doing a
Bossman.
bit.
All right, well, let me see what this says. Oh. Hey,
Yeah.
Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma.
What is
B,
this?
I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're going to do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade. All right,
premiere.
let's take a look.
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A
I did too,
tropical
Jakoi, I
farming
did
sim
too.
experience. Oh, hi, new friend. Oh, yeah! Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and
Is that Ryan Reynolds?
with hip-hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time.
No, that's not Ryan Reynolds.
Total dimmies. What the hell? Who designed this shit? I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR.
Yeah, but it sounds a bit weak, Lani. Like it doesn't have the
Spider-Man gets
same.
insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
Sounds weak. It doesn't sound like. I don't think it's him.
With Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. All right. Next
Oh,
year at
Neil Patrick
last year at
Harris.
Gamescom, we announced Dying Light the Beast, the culmination of a
that
decade of
makes sense.
Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
Hey, Kragus. It sounded like Neil Patrick Harris now that he said that. Yeah. Techland.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats.
A bit over zombies, but if it's a different kind of zombie, then
God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
oh, it's just like Dead Rising 3 or something. Not Dead Rising. Dying Light. That's it. Dying Light. Dying Light 3. Parkour. Yeah, could be Dying Light 3.
I don't care how high his
I enjoyed
walls are,
Dying Light 2.
how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me. All the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right
I didn't play the second one. The Beast. Okay.
Kyle, E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out
Are we getting gameplay?
Then I'll go there and
Oh no.
fucking kill him.
Okay.
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows
Lost
of
Records.
adolescence, the
Lost
bonds
Records.
of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up.
Lost Records.
Mixtape comes from Beethoven,
Mixtape, that's the one I want.
and Annapurna Interactive. And this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
Mixtape is what I want. Lost Records, the other one.
What are we doing?
This is the one where they skateboard down the road and shit.
I've got to get out of this place.
Yes. Yeah, Lost Records. Yeah, this is what I meant.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Mom, who is it? One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Shit!
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and
I'm gonna have to work out how to play that with the music.
To relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever.
I'm gonna have to work out how to play that
with
with
the soundtrack this good.
Yes.
It's gonna be one hell of a night. And The Cure. I love The Cure.
That stream mode would suck. I wouldn't play the stream mode on Commander.
Experience it for
Nah,
yourself.
I wouldn't play with stream mode on.
Mixtape. Nothing but the hits.
What I would do is have to route my audio to the non-copyright thing, so it'll go on stream but not the VOD.
I trust you have seen it.
I'll have to route the audio that way, I think.
Beautiful world where harmony reigns.
It'll be a you're here for it or you're not here for it situation.
Fleeting moment. Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
Yeah, Lost Records was another one. That was the Life is Strange mob.
Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready.
Yeah, what are we thinking of the show so far?
Are you with me? We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await. We fight.
I don't know, I wasn't expecting anything, so mid-ish. I had no expectations, so I was going completely. Hey Leah, how we doing?
And the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Torah and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
They left me with nothing. No justice. No peace.
It is 8:13 a.m.
The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
I don't mind how it looks. It's a bit like Sifu. Yeah, I don't mind how it looks. One dude and his 9 friends made this. That's cool, man. If a guy's got a chainsaw and you got your fist with a bit of skin on it, you run the other way. Acts of blood. Okay, the description did not excite me, but that looks pretty good.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Yeah,
which
no,
you saw
I went
a
in
little bit earlier.
completely
If you're like
expecting
me,
nothing
you've been
in
waiting
this,
for
so
more than a decade for this reveal.
yeah, I had no expectations. You know, a game I would like? I would like another Crackdown. Crackdown was sick. I went all over the city to collect those jumping orbs. Crackdown was cool. Can't believe they just let that die. Looks nothing like Michael Cera.
Scott Pilgrim is back with his fist flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back, but first we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021
Be
for her
right back.
performance in Resident Evil
Doing
Village.
some ads, are they, or what?
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer.
Ooh.
So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun
Wow.
to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Oh, yes. What games am I buying? Whoa, holy hell. I actually, Jesus. I actually forgot First Descendant was a thing. Call her whatever she wants. You call her whatever she wants you to call her, boss.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed.
Is this Goat
with
Sim?
the
No, what is
hard.
this? Okay. It was gonna be like a Goat Sim thing.
Now, a glorious morning
Tractor.
has dawned on something that simply
Oh, I love it.
harder. Scum.
Scum? Hasn't Scum been out forever? Scum not been out for like 10 years.
Your hard just got harder.
1.0. Okay.
What are you doing here?
Come with me.
At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head. Keep your lens feed on.
I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me.
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
Well, that's what they had the song for, Mad. Yeah, Gears. That's right.
I don't want any part of your future.
Try my best, Doc.
It's activating.
It looks nice. Mine's eye. Oh, is that the game that lost all their dev team? That's the game that lost all their dev team, isn't it? The CEO and all that. Doc was talking about.
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week...
It's always good to lose your CFO and CLO. Hey, here we go.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
What are they doing? What game is this for? Hitman, but Bond? They're bringing Bond into Hitman?
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld.
Yeah, we're talking Hitman now.
Poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris.
Elusive target.
Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about
Crossovers
the
are
newcomer, Mr.
killing me.
Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the casino.
Gamble.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year.
I like how I was ignoring Jeff completely.
Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right. Everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, silver fox with a beard. Let's go, Mads.
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoots of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Schiffer is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007
I was right behind him the whole time.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for
having
having
so
us.
much.
Thank
All right,
you.
great to see you. Great stuff. All right,
That
now
our
here's
job
the
doesn't work when
announcement
it's
of
on a
a new
billboard
party
behind
game
you.
coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for LEGO Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails.
It's way too early for shit.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings?
That's a dragon, Ted. And what about our amazing
Ooh,
mini games, Ted?
that racing looked a bit like Micro Machines.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Whoa, that's a lot!
With surprises around every corner, anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu's.
The Lego Fortnite thing's fun, Smitty.
Just on screen, Ted.
Wow!
It's really cool.
We've got all that and more in LEGO Party! Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
Danger. Reactor overload. Laser valve installed.
This feels bad.
What the hell is going on?
Now their ship is flying.
Is it kill the deal with the pill?
Is that the artifact?
Is that what it is?
Stay with me.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
This'll be good.
Good thing that wasn't our ship.
Alright. PvPVE.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World.
They're called
They're
Poppers.
making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
5 ships kill the other guys, get an artifact to win. Ah.
World, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this?
Premiere. They're called
It
Poppers.
began with the ancient rituals, the dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see.
Every ship starts with no weapons, so you have to scrap. Oh, really? Okay. Then we get a nice surprise at the end. There'll be one big reveal at the end, but it won't be... It's not going to be a Keanu Cyberpunk moment. It'll be like a remake or a remaster or something. It won't be anything groundbreaking, I don't think. I feel like there's going to be nothing like...
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a
smack your
first-person
face with a
survival action
fry
horror
pan
game from
you know
Team
what I mean?
Cloud. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane
I don't think we're getting a big
Unreal
blockbuster or
Engine 5
anything.
game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
Munfish been busy. Jesus, oh my god, it's the mods break room. You need to be more specific than that, Chikoi. You need to narrow that down a little bit, my friend. Everyone complains about being a girl. They complain that Witcher 4 you play as Ciri. Who's this girl we're playing as? Have you paid any attention? Jesus.
Poor little babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's most
George
anticipated
Lazenby is
shooters,
Bond. Let's
with its
go.
previous beta amassing over 300,000
G'day, I would like
players on Steam and 3
martini.
million players in total. In this
You can
game,
shake
you
it,
explore
don't
a
bother
sci-fi
stirring it.
universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation to advance its Project Enterprise.
Hey Eva, how we doing? Nah, we'll get Fable on Monday, Sunday night, Monday morning. We'll get Fable at Xbox, I'm hoping. Yeah. I was probably Fable Jakoi. People whinging about Fable playing as a girl, I'm pretty sure. Elder Scrolls 6 and Fable on Monday, that would be amazing. Yes. Xbox would come out and say, here's Elder 6 trailer. Fable's coming out next month. Bang. Done. Oh, the space one where they had like the tape deck and shit. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I forget what that game was. Rugby League Live 5. Wish EA would get Rugby League back. ARL 96 was still one of the best league games. ARL 96. We haven't released this yet. Yeah, but True Blue's still making it, and they don't improve. The games are still rough as shit.
The oversized world
Look at the new
around them,
AFL game.
filled
It's
with
so
local
rough.
wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
E.T. Rugby. Resident Evil 105, are we dead yet?
Mechanical is approaching.
We must now face a stark reality.
Okay.
The industrial civilization we were expecting to join is no more.
Hello. How you doing? Thank you so much.
How's it going? Hello.
How goes the morning?
Well, you know.
Intergalactic is the name of the type. I typed bald girl in spaceship in ChatGPT and it showed up. Yeah, she had like the tape deck.
Oh, hello, everyone. Good morning. Everyone's here bright and early.
Everyone's here bright and early.
Beautiful day.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well.
And he's like, what is this? There's a huge digger out the back.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
Yeah.
What is this?
Happy birthday.
Hey, Rosie.
To you.
Evil.
Happy birthday to you.
New one? Remake? Probably a remake non Resident Evil.
Birthday. Happy birthday.
I'm going to.
Oh, shit.
Spring clean in the winter.
Happy birthday.
Are we getting
Early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
Are we getting a expansion? What are we doing?
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。
Bit weird when they hold the
接
glass.
しているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ。
You know what would be good? Well, next time we have next year's Summer Games Fest, Mrs. J's going to get up with me, and we're going to get her take on all these games. That's what's happening next year. I'm going to get her out here at 7 a.m. and we're going to get Mrs. J's reaction
Thank you, Takeuchi-san,
to
for that
Summer
very
Games
special
Fest.
message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading
Your
into
alarm
the
went off?
anniversary of Resident Evil.
Dog
Now it
decided
is
she
time for
needed
the next
to
big
wander the
update
streets.
for a beloved franchise.
And I've been awake since then. So I might as well have.
Wrestling's getting
Ivy looks
there you go.
redirection.
Let's rumble.
All right. What time are you finishing?
This goes till 9, and then there's a thing for probably an hour after that, so probably 10-ish.
Okay. All right. Bye,
All right.
people.
Bye.
Bye, people.
Very bright. I could have shut it. This is when I should have done uncapped. During Summer Games Fest. Yeah, that would have been cool.
Street Fighter 6.
My lord.
Flag time, baby.
Alejandro. Oh, this guy. I have no idea what's going on, Kragus.
Countdown begins.
Yeah, probably then. Yeah.
Adios.
Bloody hell. That's me on any lounge I sit on.
Wish list now.
Okay.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year.
Stay closed.
Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
They all sound the same. Wukong, Luchong, Fallen Feathers,
Is this blood
Shattered Blades.
really what you wanted? Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
You know what though? I'm happy we haven't seen many space shooting games. Because zombies and space shooting games, oh boy.
What will it take to finally awaken you?
More straw in her nest?
Gotta rescue mom. This is what we gotta protect. We cannot choose where people's dreams get snatched up out here.
Inspected that. Find Rizzo. Find Master Kill. Find Jizzle. Find Method. Find Recon. You find Cabot. Find Ghostface Killer.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Find them.
What the fuck is this?
Ghostface
Coming up
Killer
next,
is
Kiss.
calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers.
Kiss is,
Wu-Tang
Farm
Rise
Life
of the
Sim
Receiver is a
25.
new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title
Another
from the
Wu-Tang game,
53
just
member
non-stop Wu-Tang
Brass
games,
Lion
Beezy.
Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is
Oh,
free
it's
to
not
play.
their first, really?
This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
My calling takes me far from home, where shared struggles form fast bonds.
My greatest advantage? Adaptability. Their greatest
15 minutes to go. Oh boy.
My story.
My story. My story is
Our
yours.
story. Man, that was a loud sneeze. My story. Cat girl. Where they make their money, Rosie. These are ads that aren't like... These are ads that aren't commercials. They're ads, but they're not like commercials. This is how they make their money. I'd rather see this than see ads for mice and keyboards or whatever. Like at least the ads are integrated.
You're never gonna guess what happened. I took a bullet, I died, I came back. Here we go. And I met Johnny Silverhand. Chip. Long story.
Apparently it runs pretty good on the Switch too.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons.
She has a really
literally,
long neck.
in this action roguelike.
Really
Here's
long neck.
Into the Unwell.
What the fuck? This is busy when it's last call.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon.
Long before last call. Holy hell.
Maybe it's too much. For
Inscription 2, Doc. I appreciate that joke. Well played, sir.
Delusional. It won't always be so easy. You still look a little unwell.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends. And
Why
20
the
million
hat,
of you
man?
played with us.
Why?
Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've
Even
built
if it's
Splitgate 2.
satire, why, dude?
Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3. With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level?
This is edgy.
What if you
Yeah.
could portal to entirely different worlds?
Portal this, you
so
donkey.
we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Hey, that's not... No. That's Joseph Fares. That's not your job.
Just look at that water
That's Joseph Fares' job, not yours.
They're splitting savants and jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast, you can't stop it, you can't catch. Can he complete the comeback he's going to try? Please shoot.
Pink and purple, I'm in. Let's go.
They're not done yet. They got one. They got another. They're going to do it.
Jarvis, this is good, Beezy. Free to play. I do like Portal. No beads. Oh, that packs to pay. Oh my, no, I can't play this. No way. Is there a no build mode? Can we play split game without portals?
Last man standing. This is Split Game.
There's two. That is Portal, basically. There's too much going on, man. Oh my lord. I would get knifed in the back every single game.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
Oh! What's RGG doing? Standalone new game? What is this? Brand new IP? What is this? Looks a bit gritty. Looks a bit non-Yakuza, like a dragon. What is this? (1943) Japan 1943. Okay. Now this game ends. Oh shit.
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
Okay.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943.
They do good games.
RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way.
They do good games.
All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting. Today, we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again.
Oh, God.
When I first got a glimpse of this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision.
Jesus. Don't hype it up.
While there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored
that we
get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
Should be shit. It should be rubbish. X-Files, the game. Deadly Parable HD. Where's the bucket?
Grace. Grace.
LA Noir would be amazing.
Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Grace Ashcroft.
Coming.
Jesus Christ.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Serial killer.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
Stay close. They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to.
What the fuck is this?
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
What was that? It is Saw? It's not Saw. What is this? Hey, what? Resident Evil 9? Okay. Called it.
There you have it, Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing.
So do we know Mrs. J's birthday, by the way?
Amazing announcement. Glad we
Happy
kept
birthday,
it a
Mrs. J.
surprise.
Play some
All right,
Resident Evil.
That's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job,
Ashcroft, was she related to anybody or anything?
Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know.
Too.
I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend. You can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job.
We'll sleep halfway through,
All right,
Becky.
That's going to do it for Summer Game Fest. We will see you at Gamescom on August 19th.
Okay, well,
Thanks,
the
everybody.
last game was a big one. I'm not a massive Resident Evil fan. I did play 7 and Village, so we will play 9. I didn't play the DLC for I didn't play the DLC for Village though. Fucking hell! Holy shit! Fucking hell! Did you run a Village code for me? Is Day of the Devs coming up on this? Is Day of the Devs going to be on this channel or? Yeah, coming up Day of the Devs. Yep, okay. Nope. Here it is. That was freaking loud, man.
Feeling bored with your video games?
I love this dude.
Is full, but it's leaving
This guy's great. Psychonauts, dude.
If you sat down and played your entire games library from beginning to end, by the time you finished, you'd be 9,000 years old, and everyone you loved would be dead, including you. Don't let this happen. There is a better way. Hi, I'm Tim Schafer from Video
this
Games,
guy.
and I'm here to tell you the good news about Day of the Devs. Day of the Devs is an all-volunteer curation committee that plays hundreds of games, so you don't have to.
This is a good conference. This is a good showcase.
To show you at places like this digital showcase that you're about to see today. How much does this cost, you might ask? $5 million? $10 million? Absolutely nothing. Day of the Devs is a nonprofit and supported entirely by generous contributions from people like you and also our generous sponsors. So all you have to do right now is sit back and prepare to be inspired.
Oh, I've got to buy the Wholesome
Enjoy
Direct shirts too. I've got to do that.
Digital showcase.
I haven't bought the shirts this year yet. I always get the Wholesome shirts. They're good shirts.
I'm excited to introduce the first look at a new title from Annapurna Interactive and the developers at No Goblin. Ever wanted to live the fantasy of casing a place, gathering intel, and pulling off a heist, all as a mysterious master thief? Well, in Snap and Grab, you'll be able to, and the developers are here to tell you how it's
Snap and Grab. Tyler Beasley's sex tape.
Hello! I'm Sassia, Senior Level Designer and Artist at No Goblin.
I'm Jamie, Senior Animator at No Goblin. We're excited to share with you No Goblin's new upcoming game, Snap and Grab.
It's okay. That was good. I haven't heard that.
Snap and Grab? What does that mean?
I'm glad you asked. Picture this.
Laugh away, Chuckles.
It's the 80s, and you are nestled between high fashion glamour and high ticket crime.
As Nicky Nevada, the world's greatest photographer, you'll be tasked with visiting a variety of rich and lavish settings, in which you'll have one question on your mind. What will you be stealing tonight?
Oh, this could be cool. This could be cool.
In Snap and Grab, you will do cool crimes with only your camera and your crew.
As you visit each venue, you will snap a variety of high-ticket items, and anything that might help or hinder your crew's chances of getting to them.
Then, you're done snapping. You'll use your photos to assemble your own step-by-step plan for your crew to grab your future possession.
That's cool.
Just be sure to consider anyone who might get in your way, including Rio, a detective who's been on Nifty's trail for quite some time now. Who knows when she'll catch up.
As your anonymous deeds make headlines, you'll attract new crew, giving you access to new ways to snap and grab.
Will you be able to plan the next perfect heist?
Or will your heist fail spectacularly?
Oh, I like this. This is cool. Hello, Liam. And then you do a timeline of what you want to go down. That's
Wait
cool.
to see what you plan next. in Snap and Grab.
It's sort of like
Available early
Hitman,
next
but
year
like
on
cutesy
PC,
Hitman, but with
PlayStation 5
a camera.
and Xbox Series X and S.
Does
I like
Untitled
that.
Goose Game ring a bell? It was one of the very early Day of the Devs games, so early in fact, that when we asked the dev what the name of the game was, they asked, do they have to have a name? You know the rest of the story. House, based in Melbourne, Australia, is developing a brand new kind of experience that's unlike anything else you've ever played. But I'm not the right person to describe what it is.
Been here for 2.5 hours, Liam. Where you been?
Horrified ant, duck, wobbly creature things. Do it
You wouldn't
for
steal a
Take it away.
DVD. Love the hat. Love the hat.
We're House. You might know us because of our Goose Game. And we're here today to show you around our
Online
new
meeting,
game.
GG's.
It's a cooperative multiplayer adventure made for friends to play together. It's called Big Walk.
It's a tricky game to describe, but it's mainly about doing two things, talking and walking. So talking, it's a big part of Big Walk, and we've put a lot of work into making a proximity voice chat system that feels natural and playful. You'll sound different if you're speaking up close.
Hello.
Or far away.
Hello.
Or in a tunnel.
Hello.
Or over a walkie-talkie.
Hello. Over.
Or behind soundproof glass. In a situation like this, where you can't hear each other, you'll need to find other ways to communicate. So we've given you lots of ways to point and gesture.
Oh, this could be
and plenty
fun.
of tools to stay in touch when you're out of earshot.
Down a
And
hole.
if you can't use voice chat, or you just don't feel like it, we've also made a proximity text chat system, so you can play the entire game that way as well.
This looks
Hello.
cool.
The game is set in a big open world that we've filled with all kinds of stuff. To see it all, you'll need to
5
go
players?
for a big walk. Exploring as part of a group is a special feeling. Our chat system makes it important to stick together, so navigating the world of Big Walk requires lots of teamwork and talking.
That's not like pass.
As you explore, you can split up and go off on your own adventures, or
Never
even
split
lose
up.
each other accidentally.
Don't do it.
When you're apart, you won't be able to talk face to face, and so finding a way back together isn't always straightforward.
Oh, Jesus.
If you get lost in the bush, don't worry. You'll find plenty of ways to stay in touch and find each other again.
Hello? If anyone can hear me, please shoot up a flare.
This is cool, man. Thank you.
This building behind me has a challenge in it. Completing challenges like these is the way you make progress through the game. They're all about teamwork, and they're all a little bit different. A lot of them are designed so that you find funny and surprising new ways to talk. You might need to do some miming, or come up with a special code, or even sing to each other.
Okay, so you want to find a speaker that's like ooh wah wah ooh wah wah ooh wah wah.
They're not all about talking though. There's a bit of platforming in there,
Ooh, wah,
some
wah,
sports,
ooh, wah,
and
wah.
some weirder stuff too. Our challenges are open-ended and leave plenty of room for you to do things your own way.
Oh, this is great.
Like the rest of the game, challenges in Big Walk are about the joy of muddling through things together.
So that's Big Walk. There's heaps to see and do, but there's also lots of room to just hang
When's
out in
this out?
between. We think there's
Please
some
be
real
out
magic
soon.
that happens when you forget your plans and find yourselves doing something else entirely.
Be out tonight.
You can sit and watch the
Be
sunset.
out right now.
Tell stories as you wait for the night to pass.
Go dancing.
Or you could steal your friend's binoculars and kick them into the ocean.
Shanksy. That'd be Shanksy.
Oi.
Sorry.
We hope you enjoyed this little tour and got a sense of what we think is so special about this game. We made Big Walk to be a nice way to hang out with your friends in a video game, and we hope you like playing it as much as we do. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
When's that out? Well, we've seen that before. 26! Oh, I'm talking about a shadow drop today.
Journey and the team at Giant Squid who brought you beautiful titles like Abzu and The Pathless. You'll see the DNA of all those games in this one as you surf the sand on your sword and bring the sea back to life. This is Sword of the Sea.
Oh, this looks
I'm
cool.
Matt Nava. I'm the creative director at Giant Squid, and I'm very excited
This looks
to share
cool,
with
this
you
game.
our latest game, Sword of the Sea.
I think. Yeah, this looks cool. This
Sword of
is
the
the
Sea is a
Journey sort of
atmospheric adventure
looking game.
where you surf on a sword.
Yeah.
And
See how I'm already
it
more
is
excited
trying to
about this
give you
showcase?
the kind of spiritual experience that you get as a surfer, a snowboarder, a skater. It takes a lot of what I've done in my previous games, going back all the way to Journey, Abzu, the Pathless.
Oh, he's the
and
Journey
You're going to see
dude.
those elements in the game, but it's going to take you somewhere new.
Yeah, exactly, Commander. Yeah. This game looks sick.
Sword of the Sea is all about movement, getting into a flow state. And that's something that, as a snowboarder, I've experienced myself. I feel like there's this kind of magical experience that you have with these extreme sports. When you're doing it,
Hey,
you
Beezy,
actually
have you seen
find
all the
this kind
stuff
of
that's come
meditative
to
quality.
Riders
You
Republic?
are moving very quickly.
We need to play some
but
Riders
you get to
Republic. There's so much shit in that
understand
game
nature
now.
in a way that you can't otherwise. You get to see the whole mountain at once.
So much stuff in
and
that game.
lets you kind of connect with the world in a deeper way.
Like mini
And I think
bikes.
that's what we want to do with the game.
There's so much. I can't even go over it. There's so much in that game now.
I'm really excited because Sword of the Sea has music written by Austin Wintory, a longtime collaborator who I
We have
worked
not
with
played
on
it in,
Journey,
like, over a
Abzu,
year,
The Pathless,
Jacoy. There's
and
so
he's
much
done
stuff in
countless
it
other
now.
game scores. But it also has
We should do
movement
that.
inspired by the old skating and snowboarding games. So if you played the Tony Hawk games, if you played the old snowboarding games, you're going to love the way that you move.
Hell
in Sword of the
yeah.
Sea.
Wow, this looks cool
We can't
as.
really guarantee that the game will be a spiritual experience for players, but what we can do is create the environment, the conditions under which you might have one.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Sword of the Sea is coming out this year, August 19th, on the PlayStation 5 and PC, so wishlist now. Thank you.
This
Like him
next
too.
world exclusive is a sequel to a game that has over 4 million players.
That
and
Winona
counting.
Ryder?
A runaway hit, if there ever was one.
Well, Winona
But
Ryder's
to make
eyes.
a sequel, you have to bring something new to the genre, something evolved, and that's
Sword of the
exactly
Sea.
what this developer did.
We'll go through the Steam after this. We'll go through Steam and check out all the games. No worries, Lani. You take it easy. We're doing Wholesome Direct tonight too, Lani. It's like 2 a.m. though. Obviously, but then yeah, it's all good. Escape Academy 2.
Hi, I'm Wyatt with Coin Crew Games, and we're here to announce Escape Academy 2, Back to School, the sequel to Escape Academy. Escape Academy 2 is an open-world escape room game, where between your escape room classes, you can explore a living and breathing campus that functions as one big escape room. We felt inspired by games like Animal Well and the Legend of Zelda series, and how they leverage free roam puzzle solving, so we're really excited to bring that into the Academy.
Our
Like
background
Cameron
as a
off-
studio
is it
was
the
in building
eyes?
immersive narrative escape rooms. So when we started making a sequel for Escape Academy,
Is it
we
the
asked
blue
ourselves,
eyes? I didn't
how can we
see.
push that
Cameron's
even
eyes were
further?
always.
We looked at feedback from the first game, and the #1 most requested feature, by a huge margin, was more Academy, to really get to be a student at the school. This time around, we're going to let you explore the campus, to go to classes, meet other students, and most importantly, find lots of rooms to lock yourself up in.
What was once a 2D level select map is now a fully realized explorable space. Whether you're returning to the Academy or stepping in for the first time, you'll find yourself in a world full of unique environments, from dusty puzzle archives to hidden rooms in unsuspecting places. The campus is designed to reward curiosity with secrets tucked into every corner for players to discover. From lighting and atmosphere to environmental storytelling, we've pushed every element to heighten immersion and mystery.
For Escape Academy 2, our approach to narrative is to really lean into the roleplay of embodying a student at the Academy. You can talk to your fellow escapists to unlock quests, discover lore, and naturally get hit with a deluge of groan-worthy puns. Apologies in advance. Over the course of the game, you'll puzzle your way through character-driven quest lines that string together campus challenges and escape rooms.
Oh, I don't mind
taking you
that
through
they
the
sort of
second-year
got. It's
curriculum
pretty
and
cool.
the game's central mystery. If If you want to get a sneak peek at the game and help us unlock its full potential,
That's pretty cool.
Join our Discord and sign up for a playtest. We'd love to borrow your brain.
Wishlist Escape Academy 2 today on Steam, and we'll see you when you get
Back to school.
It's the Blue Eyes. Blue
Steve-O,
Eyes.
Smashing Pumpkins, Lush. All these bands are part of the 80s, 90s vibe that is mixtape.
Yes.
From the prolific creators of The Artful Escape. But this is not a music game or a game about music. It's a game about life and friends and the music that gets us through it.
Oh, hi. I'm Johnny Galvatron from Beethoven and Dinosaur, here in Melbourne Rock City.
Johnny
This is our secret hideout where we make
Galvatron.
video games. This is one of our artists, Arden. Fuck off. We're the BAFTA award-winning team behind The Artful Escape. But who cares? What's next? We're making a mixtape.
I think we're in Jeff Keighley's thing. We're in Day of the Devs too. Oh, cool.
This is Deborah.
Mixtape
Fuck
is a
off.
coming-of-age action-adventure game about three friends on their last night together, listening to a perfectly curated soundtrack. It's a psychedelic retrospective, a musical journey that documents the breadth of their friendship.
I like life.
and their
I'd like
greatest
friends. I'm in. Yeah, I'm down for this game. Car, game off. Game off.
The whole game is a mixtape. The music is a mixtape. There's a mixtape.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work out how to play this without copyright.
Skateboarding to pulling slushies, a mixtape of eras, a mixtape of art styles and media, designed to take you back to the teenage wasteland.
We gonna get your stash and keep going?
That's a rookie move.
Yeah, have we taught you nothing, Cassandra?
What? We all go up to my room.
Oh, I know how I can do that easy.
Dad, give away your grabbing booze.
I just won't send the audio to the VOD. Easy, done.
Holy flippin' meatballs, let me tell you all about it. Thank you very much. We got Joy Division, Devo, I love Devo, Smashing Pumpkins, Portishead.
How do they
Roxy
get all-
Music,
how did they-
Silverchair, Lush, The Cure, Susie and the Banshees.
How did they get all these bands?
Jesus and Mary Chain, The Unkillable Iggy Pop, and apparently many more.
How did they do that?
Are they following us?
Yup. I can't go to prison.
That is crazy.
Boxes!
No, I can stream it. No, I can stream it. I'll run the audio to not the VOD. You'll have to watch it live if you don't watch it live with money. Yeah, but I mean that's a lot of stuff, Andy.
Play it on Game Pass day one, wishlisted on Steam, play it on a PlayStation.
Game Pass day one?
Or whatever.
Oh,
I
fuck
thought we
yeah.
were riding together.
I didn't want to get all sweaty and shit.
Fair.
Mixtape. Nothing but the hits. It's going to be interesting how the Aussie dev team makes it, because obviously it
Did you
looks
see
set in
that
America.
Drinkbox Studios just announced their next title, Blighted, moments ago at the Summer Game Fest? Well, now they're here to give you an in-depth look at the game.
Yeah, I'll be able to stream it. I'll just I won't run the
I'm
audio
Ian,
to the VOD.
lead designer at Drinkbox Studios.
And I'm Augusto, art director at Drinkbox.
We're excited to finally tell you about our new game, Blighted.
Very vibrant,
Blighted
but yeah.
is a hardcore action Metroidvania set in a psychedelic Western nightmare.
I'm good,
The
thank
game's
you.
full of mysteries
cool,
and
though.
secrets, and one of its coolest features is a dynamic difficulty system.
Very
that
bright, I like
constantly
it.
changes the enemies, the player, and the world
Yeah, I'm
around
wondering
you as you
whether,
People in this world have a sacred ritual.
like
When
a lot
someone
of,
dies, a seed is planted in their brain. Over time, a tree grows from their
like you look at
skull
something
and bears
like
fruit.
Rick
By eating
Astley,
this food,
We're Never Gonna Give
one
You Up,
gains
and you look
knowledge
at
and experience of their ancestors.
Kate Bush running
That's
up
how it
that
was for
hill,
generations.
and even
That is,
Metallica with Master of
until the one
Puppets,
day
how
Chris
TV,
defiled the ritual.
like
He
Stranger
discovered that by eating
Things,
what is
and
raw, you
even
gain
TikTok
immense
has
power.
like
So
brought
Cisco
their
ate the
songs
fruits,
back into
destroyed
the
trees, and devour your entire community.
the
In doing so,
zeitgeist,
you
I
released a
guess is
reality-altering
maybe the right term.
known as Blight.
I'm wondering
As the
whether
lone survivor, you have a singular
songs
goal.
that are especially
Hunt
old
down Sir
school,
Cisco
they're
to
like, well,
reclaim the
why not?
memories of your people.
What's the worst that
Now, like
happens?
the rest of the world,
People play the
you're
game,
afflicted
like the
with
songs,
blight.
and then listen to the
It's
songs.
constantly overtaking you, making enemies aggressive and unpredictable, and changing your perception of
Michael
the world.
Gudinski had a lot to do
You
with
can
that bus
find ways
fixer,
to
yeah.
suppress it, or you can harness it to fight back even harder.
So maybe
With
they've turned a
practice,
corner
you're
when it comes to
chaining
that.
Together finishers, taking out huge blighted beasts, devouring
Give the
their
game the
brains,
song,
and using their memories to fight.
and then people are going to listen to it on Spotify.
With enough blighted memories, you'll start to see new layers of reality, reach hidden locations,
Yeah, I don't know.
and discover new gameplay mechanics.
Blighted marks our studio's first venture into 3D, allowing the art team to bring their designs to a whole new level as they craft gorgeously eerie worlds for you to explore. You'll be making your way through remains of long-dead civilizations, manifested nightmares.
Yeah, I mean that's a
minds carved
that's a
into the
stellar list
interior
of
petrified giants
artists.
and scaffolds to the gods. Drinkbox has a rich
What
history
the fact
of
they're doing
reaction games,
Silverchair
from
too.
Guacamelee to Severed.
So I'm
to
talking all
Nobody
the way
Saves
through
the
this,
World.
but I'm not really
We're
interested.
excited to craft another one that will put your skills to the test.
Makes sense. I can't imagine how much Kate Bush.
Blighted will
Yeah, I
support
know, it's
full
crazy.
co-op
She
like
hit
many
number
of our
one
past
after
games.
like 30 years
We're
after the
working with
song.
composer Jim Guthrie to create a soundtrack you'll never forget.
Yeah.
We're excited for you to try the
I'm
game.
never going to give you
We're
up as
aiming
a
to have
billion
playable
streams
demo
now on
later this year.
Spotify. A billion.
Wishlist the game on Steam and follow us on social media to make sure you don't miss it.
Yeah, like it's insane.
This next title is from a bona fide Day of the Devs alumni, Outer Loop, whose games Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age
Is that a
have
just,
both been previously
arcade
celebrated
machine?
in our showcases. Outer Loop prides itself on being a minority-led studio with a mission to create accessible but meaningful
That's
games
cool.
about underrepresented cultures and themes. And this title is a beautiful and vibrant example of just that.
How sick is
This
that? I'd love a
Dosa
whole. I'd love
Divas.
having an arcade. I'd love having an arcade that I stream out of. That'd be sick. That'd be the dream. Old school arcade, with a studio out the back.
No one cooks anymore.
Food in tubes? Yuck. I'm so hungry.
I need to farm. Let me farm. I'll farm for you. I might be checking out Lightyear Frontier, by the way. I've got some codes for that with the new update and stuff. So Lightyear Frontier, they've added a shit ton of farming to that. So Edge is gone. You guys are so small-minded. It's ridiculous. How do you do that, Smitty? First trophy in 17 years and you sack him. Unbelievable.
Hi, I'm Eka, Creative Director of Outer Loop Games, and I want to introduce you to our new game, Dosa Divas, a spicy narrative-based RPG.
Give him another
vibrant
year.
villages,
I mean, I hate
battle
Tottenham, but
corporate
give him another year. What harm can it do?
reconcile with loved ones, and eat one last meal together before saying goodbye. Double jump,
Crazy.
drill, and grapple your way through the world to discover local ingredients, hidden paths, memories, and new friends.
Yeah, Lightyear Frontier just got a big update.
Engage in a flavorful turn-based combat system where every attack packs some heat.
That's crazy. They are their own worst
Time it
enemies
right.
sometimes.
Hitting the action button as the hit lands amplifies your attack damage and strengthens your blocks against enemy attacks. Use boost points at the start of your turn to multiply damage on attacks and skills. Match enemy flavor cravings to break down their defenses.
Well, I
and
mean,
weaken
Europe is
stuff.
a
Cook up made-to-order food to wake up villagers.
it's a tin
from
cup, but
processed
anyway,
food
it's the
into
first one they've had in
caves
17 years.
Using an expressive cooking system. Delivering delicious, hearty meals reconnects communities with their culture, history, and shared memories. And
Tottenham
increases your
confused by
reputation.
winning. Fire's winning.
Serve up looks like customizing your skirt like goddess. Create your own spicy style with custom wraps and accessories. Dosa Divas, our spicy narrative turn-based combat RPG, will be out in early 2026. Thank you.
Our pals at Heart Machine, creators of Hyperlight Drifter and Hyperlight Breaker, have teamed up with our buds at Devolver. They're mixing things up with surreal, interdimensional
Devolver?
demon horror. It's a genre, right? Or is it a genre?
Is Devolver doing a conference?
It should be a genre. Here it is.
The Devolver conference is usually insane. Jesus. You need to do your homework. Wow. Oh, shit. Ah, why does it look nothing like that? I love when you see a game and then it gets to the gameplay and it looks nothing like what you've just seen. So stupid. I don't know why they do that. Here's a wonderfully rendered 3D perfect looking image. Here's our pixel art piece of shit. I'm not saying this is a pixel art piece of shit, but you know what I'm saying.
Hi, I'm Miriam, producer at Heart Machine, working on Possessors. Possessors is a search action game set in Senzu, a corporate-run city which has...
No, I just don't like when they show you like a trailer.
Is one of 4 animated short we made with Powerhouse Animation. They each tell the story.
I don't like where they show you a trailer of one style and then the game is nothing like it.
Or how they perished. In Possessors, you play as Luca, a teenager from
This
Senzu
game actually
who
looks
was
good. If they
injured in
hadn't have had
disaster.
that crap
Luca was
beforehand.
forced to make a deal with a demon named Rem for both of them to survive. Rem possessed her, healed her, and made her strong. Now Luca and Rem are stuck together and forced to get along. They'll have to climb Senzu's skyscraper and fight through hordes of feral demons.
Comes across as misleading. Yeah, it's
Along
just
the way, Luca and Rem will discover what Senzu's corporate master
cutscenes.
was
Oh, yeah, I
and piece together what
suppose.
happened by sharing their memory of the past. On behalf of the team, we're all very excited.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a game in particular. I can't think of
In
it.
the meantime,
It's like when you see this really nice, like, generated cutscene,
power for yourself.
and then
A
it
demo
shoots
of the
across
game
to a mobile
will be
game with
available later today.
like pay to win. Like, come on, man.
Moonlighter hooked me with its novel shopkeeping gameplay, its clean combat, and its satisfying dungeon-to-market gameplay loop. I could seriously play it all day, and I did. The developers at Spain-based Digital Sun seem to have made some ambitious upgrades to its sequel, including an
Yeah,
expansive
he's this
3D
gorgeous,
world,
like,
a big change from its previous pixelated form. I hope
Blizzard-
you're as
Blizzard
excited as I am
animation,
to take a peek at
and then
Moonlighter
some
2
MOBA game.
Endless Vault.
It's just a
Hi
gacha
there.
game.
This is Isra from Digital Sun. I'm beyond thrilled to share this event with you and show what's in store for Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault.
I didn't play Moonlighter 1. I was
Moonlighter 2,
intrigued
The Endless
by it.
Vault is a sequel to our beloved shopkeeping roguelike. As in the first game, here you venture into ever-changing dungeons to fight enemies and find relics. Then you go to your shop, sell your loot, and turn it into a profit to get better gear. This unique blend of gameplay is what made the first game so special, and now we're bringing it to a whole new dimension of quality and ambition. Talking about new dimensions, this entry begins in Tresna, a plot
You got
brimming
distracted?
town. Here, Will finds himself stranded after one of his adventures.
I have
He
no
won't be
idea what
alone,
that's
though.
like, Bucket.
Old and new
I
faces will join
never
him
get
along the
distracted.
way. For now, let's jump straight into the portal, where every adventure unfolds and both battles and looting take place. From the arid lands of Hodu to the grassy landscapes of Hylia, each biome offers new mechanics, enemies, and rewards. Combat has been vastly improved,
It looks cool.
with some enemies specialized in ranged weapons, while others focus on close combat. Once you clear a room, several things can happen. You might find a perk, in-run effects that can increase Will's power and unlock new abilities. The other option might sound familiar to veteran merchants, as you can also stumble upon a chest. Inside, you'll find tons of priceless relics. Depending on where you place them, relics will unleash all kinds of effects. Backpack management will influence the outcome of your expeditions. Unlike in the first game, you'll be able to see the base value of each relic, although backpack effects can double or triple your profit. Let's say that you keep the adventure running. Let's say that you even feel brave enough to face one of Moonlighter's 2 bosses. These battles will put your skills to the test. Take the so-called Herald, for instance. This is one of the first bosses of the game and shows how the combat has evolved since the first Moonlighter. The Herald will throw projectiles and beams non-stop, forcing you to find cover and dodge hits. He's also protected by a sound barrier that you'll need to deactivate before striking back. Merchants need to be smart. It doesn't matter how far you get. Successful runs leads to the same place, your shop. The shop is where you put a price on your loot and try to get the best deals. There are ways to influence the outcome. For now, all I can say is haggle hard, sell harder. Well, there's actually something I can already share with you. Just like the perks in the dungeons, you can also unlock special effects each time you open your shop. They can potentially skyrocket your profit, unleashing powerful synergies and selling streaks. You never know what will happen when you open your shop. That's why we call it a shopkeeping roguelike after all. That's it for now. After nearly 7 years since the original Moonlighter was released, we hope you are as excited as we are. Please stay tuned to our socials for all
That seems
things
pretty
Moonlighter
cool.
2, The Endless World. See you in Tresna.
Inspired by Pietro Riva's manifesto, Rejector, Thomas feels driven to advance our medium by creating games for new audiences and to hopefully entice those who might not be usually interested in playing a video game to take an interest. From Thomas Waterzoo, creator of Please Touch the Artwork, this is Please Watch the Artwork.
World premiere.
Hi, welcome to Day of the Devs ASMR edition.
Oh my
My name
lord.
is Thomas Waterzoo.
You in a lounge
and I'm a
room?
developer from Belgium. I'm the creator of Please Touch the Artwork, a series of casual and accessible games based on real paintings, where I explore what would happen if we did touch the artwork. I usually start by choosing a painter I like, and then think about what gameplay could fit their art style. For my third game, I fell in love with American realist painter Edward Hopper, but this time, you're not gonna be touching artworks, you're just gonna be watching them. At night.
It's like Observer.
Please Watch the Artwork is a psychological spot the difference game, where you are a night watch at the Museum
Oh,
of Animated
that's
Modern
cool.
Art. In short, Mama. Your job is simple.
Rather than
Watch the
security cameras,
paintings
you've got.
and
Oh,
avoid any anomalies.
that's. Oi.
However, these are not your everyday paintings. They are alive, and there is a mysterious sad clown wandering around, spreading their sadness over all the paintings.
What is this song? What is
You're
this
gonna
song?
need good memory, focus, and lots of coffee to avoid this from happening. If you don't
stopped.
know Edward Hopper, no worries. You don't need to know him to be able to enjoy the game. But he's most famous for his painting, Nighthawks. He depicted themes like loneliness
This is cool.
and urban
I
isolation.
mean, boobies too, but
So for me, it made sense to create a psychological horror game.
most people like
I
boobies.
also wanted a mechanic that made people really look at the paintings, hence the spot the difference gameplay. There are no jump scares in this game, and no monsters. The only things that are chasing you are the feelings of paranoia, self-doubt, and maybe some nostalgia towards Hopper's America from the early 20th century.
This is cool, man.
Okay, you've got some clowns, but they are kinda harmless. It's just you, the night, and the paintings. I don't have a release date yet, but you can now wishlist the game on Steam.
Yeah, that's
However,
cool.
And don't tell this to anyone. It's probably gonna be around Halloween this year. Thanks to Day of the Devs for giving me this wonderful opportunity, and I really hope you like this bizarre little thing I made. Bye-bye.
That guy, he's cool. Okay, I'm down. That's a game that we can all get involved with.
We've had a long-time love affair with this next dev at Tribute
cool.
Games. It goes all the way back to the very first day of the devs, where we showed Mercenary Kings. It's been amazing to see what they've done since then with games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge.
I wonder if they sell Game of the Dev shirts. I wonder if they've got the thing like that. I might have a
Marvel
look.
Comic Invasion.
Hi, I'm Frédéric Gemus. And I'm Kevin
I always saw that before.
We are part of Tribute Games from Montreal, Canada, and are currently working on Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a retro-inspired beat-em-up set in the Marvel Universe. When Annihilus launches an attack across the galaxy, it's up to 15 Marvel superheroes to save the day.
So far, we've announced Captain America, Spider-Man, Venom, Wolverine, Storm, Nova, Phyla-Vell,
and we've just revealed that Rocket Raccoon and She-Hulk are joining the fight.
Each heroes have been designed around their unique strengths and powers. Some of them can take on airborne enemies, while others can deal devastating damage closer to the ground.
We also introduced an exciting mechanic, the Cosmic Swap, a tag team system allowing for instant switching between two
They had some
heroes,
cool shirts, but they're
creating
all,
powerful
most of them
combos
sold out.
and
They're all
unique
sold out,
strategies.
these shirts.
For level design, we recreated iconic Marvel settings such as the mutant heaven of Genosha,
Yeah,
the high-tech
shame.
mobile base of S.H.I.E.L.D. Helicarrier, plus a thrilling roster of legendary locations across the cosmos. We had a lot of fun inserting fan favorite references for you to find out in the background, so keep a lookout.
As devoted fans of the Marvel Universe, we saw this project as a huge honor and a great opportunity to celebrate our childhood's fondest memories. Who knew that the countless hours spent at the comic book shop or the arcades would bring us here today?
We hope that Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a true love letter to all fans who grew up with the Marvel Universe.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion is coming to PC and consoles this holiday.
And now for something of a moodier persuasion. A horror fantasy life sim, co-directed by the pixel artist from Celeste, with haunting and lovely music from Disaster Piece,
People like
composer
Celeste.
of Hyper Light Drifter, It Follows, and Fez. And to boot, an amazing group of human developers from Vancouver.
We've seen this one. Well, I've seen this one. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Isa, programmer and writer of Neverway.
And I'm Pedro, artist and designer of Neverway, a horror RPG in live sim and the debut title of our new studio called Blood Inc.
You play the game as Fiona. After quitting your dead-end job, you try to start over on a farm, a place where you can escape from all your problems, and finally it starts fresh.
But it gets darker. Fiona will find herself indebted as immortal herald of a dead god. With your sword, you can fight in a fast-paced combat, and you can choose your secondary gear to change how you fight, like a hookshot you just crafted.
But remember, you still need to keep your new life on track. You can do things like shopping at the Cellmart or paying your mortgage using your very own Luna OS computer. You can also befriend or even romance more than 10 characters, each with their own special cutscenes and routines that can interact with each other.
And as you get closer to those characters, you can use those relationships to unlock new compatibilities that change the way you fight.
Really?
You can farm, fish, and cook, but Neverway doesn't play like a regular live sim RPG. Time progresses in 3 blocks: morning, afternoon, and evening. And you choose when to advance by doing things like eating, sleeping, or reading a manual.
Okay.
The idea is to let you set your own pace, so you can choose when you want to fight or when you just need a break and see your friends.
That's cool.
You will eventually start searching for the Neverway, a decaying, nightmarish reality that is slowly leaking into yours. There you will learn what's happening to this dark, post-apocalyptic world as you pay out your debt.
If this sounds like your kind of game, you can wishlist Neverway on Steam and stay up to date with our latest announcements. And thank you for watching.
It's time for a world premiere. This one from a studio based in Johannesburg called Nyamako. Their previous title, the postmodern platformer Semblance, earned them a place on Forbes Africa's 30 Under 30 list back in 2018, along with a host of other accolades. Since then, they've been hard at work on Relooted, a heist game which tackles a political and righteous subject matter. Please take a look.
We need a ride.
Something incognito.
Like a submarine.
No, but also fast.
Like a jet/submarine.
Can you be serious?
Ready.
Hi, I'm Market, the lead animator at Nyamako.
And I'm Sita, producer at Nyamako.
Relooted is set in the near future, where a new treaty has been signed between the West and Africa. The treaty goes that all African artifacts that are on public display must be returned to their country of origin. But museums are using a loophole to avoid repatriation. They begin to only exhibit artifacts in private. Our heist crew is made up of regular people who band together to see these artifacts returned to their country of origin, operating from a hideout in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Cuckoo, how do you do the mysterious plague, huh?
Are you not tired? Rest. We have work to do tomorrow.
In the real world, a French government report estimated that 90% of sub-Saharan African cultural heritage is in the possession of Western collections. That is millions upon millions of deeply important cultural, spiritual, and personal artifacts.
That's crazy.
Including human remains that aren't in their rightful place. While the locations in the game are vague and invented, the 70 artifacts in Relooted are very much real. And as of today, reside in Western museums and private collections. Take, for example, the Ngaji drum, a hugely important spiritual item to the Pokomo people of Kenya. It was believed destroyed in 1910. In reality, it had been sent and kept in storage in a European museum. In 2016, a museum let a Pokomo prince visit the drum in storage. He was the first Kenyan in over 100 years to see the drum. It still remains in storage today. Before each mission in Relooted, players will receive a briefing where they can learn more about these artifacts, where they are from, their significance, and how they came to be removed from the African continent.
He was taken to England following the suicide of his father and the defeat of the Ethiopians.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you, Bucket.
Magdala in 1868.
Relooted is a combination of action and puzzle. Once you pick up a target artifact, the alarm triggers, and you only have a certain time to get out before security arrests you. The puzzle comes in figuring out your plan, and the action comes in executing it. The heists are made up of 3 phases.
It belongs in a
Phase 1,
museum.
you case the joint, collecting information about where the targets are and what obstacles you'll face.
From here, we can smash the security glass and get you up to the next floor.
In phase
What
2,
was that game
you
where
roam
one
the level,
person's
carefully avoiding
a
tripping the
spy
alarm
and the other
and
person's a
preparing your escape
sniper?
route.
It's like a 2-player game. One's a spy, one's a sniper, and you gotta
Phase 3, you execute,
take him out.
flowing through your plan and evading security systems as you carry Africa's heritage home. Relooted is coming to Steam, the Epic Game Store, and Xbox Series X and S. You can wishlist it now.
Remember Patapon, that charming series of games about those little dudes walking around doing stuff and making music? Well, there's a sequel. Well, kind of a sequel. It's a spiritual successor. It's the core team from Sony Japan that made the OG games coming back at you with more charming little dudes doing stuff while making music. Here it is.
こんにちは。パタポンの原作者であり、現在ラタタンの開発をしております小谷博樹と言います。
そして私はラタタンのリードプロデューサーを務める坂尻和人と申します。
私は現在サーフィンやランニング、そして大好きなけん玉の練習をしている時以外は常にラタタンがより面白くなるように努力をしているところになります。
ラタタンはよりカラフルなデザインとオンラインマルチプレイモード、ローグライトなど新たなゲームデザイン。
This conference has been pretty good. The Day of Devs has been pretty good.
そして
You missed Resident Evil 9 getting announced.
ファンベースはとても素晴らしいものであり、コミュニティに投稿していただける応援のメッセージとか、
That
可
cable
愛らしいファ
management.
ンアートにはいつも励まされて
Cable
います。
management. Perfect.
プロデューサーとして日々この業界の苦しさを感じております。ですがこのように自分たちの好きなゲームが作れることに日々喜びを感じています。我々インディーチームですので、まだまだ皆さんの支援が必要となります。今日は、新しいトレーラーをお持ちしましたので、ぜひご覧いただきたいと思います。それではどうぞ。
Music's pretty good. I don't know how much you can put up with it, but it also drive you crazy. That looks pretty cool. Not really. I'm not into it. I'm just throwing out generic compliments. Looks pretty good. Not my stuff. I wouldn't play it. Looks pretty good though.
This next game, led by the legendary Warren Spector of Epic Mickey and Deus Ex fame, is a totally new take on stealth. His talented team is making something like nothing else. It's an evocative game set in a turn-of-the-century universe, and I cannot wait to play it.
Hi, I'm Warren Spector, Chief Creative Officer at Otherside Entertainment. At Otherside, we don't play it safe.
Move the camera.
We tackle hard problems, and we do what's right for games and gamers. And what's right now is Thick as Thieves. It's a multiplayer stealth action game, unlike any action or stealth game you and your friends have experienced before. The response to the idea and what we've been able to show has been terrific. The team behind the game is so excited by the response.
I'm not interested in this game at all, but...
So here's an early pre-alpha sneak peek at Otherside's upcoming player-powered game, Thick as Thieves.
So we're trying to have all the bells and whistles of an immersive stealth game, like hiding in shadows, understanding NPC pathing and vision cones and timing your movements with them, and lockpicking your way through a guarded location. The X factor to me, however, is probably the presence of other players in the same game.
One of the OGs.
The thing is, I could study the AI all day long. I could study the
Why are all their cameras like...
The other thing is, I don't know what another player is going to do. Are they going to actually pickpocket?
They're all like sitting at the kids' table at an event.
So fun. Something that won't happen in another match ever again. I think that's
They're all at the
that's
kiddie
what
table.
most forward to seeing players do.
I can feel like a real master of stealth or deceit or cunning because I'm not just outsmarting NPC AI.
To show off all the cool shit behind them. Yeah, I suppose.
It's an actual human being that I'm getting the best of.
So one of our core design pillars in Thick as Thieves is to play with your ears. And to me, that means a lot as audio director because you understand your surroundings at all times. You understand where you are on the map. You can hear where other thieves are. You can hear other threats like guards. You could also be able to tell like, oh, I'm in this quiet environment and then I can hear outside it's very loud. So I'm thinking to myself, wow, okay, if it's raining and there's a thunderstorm, maybe that can mask some of my sounds so I can kind of go in.
Craig and Firth.
And a lot of this is not faked. If you hear a train in the background in the distance, there's actually a train passing by in the world. Every thief for themselves, right? You know, thieves going at it 1v1v1. And one thing that I really like to do is kind of stay back in the shadows and watch everyone
all about
go at
stealth.
it.
So I mean,
People
if he's behind it, then
just waiting for
you
the
would
right
assume
moment
it's
to
going to be pretty good, stealth-wise. I mean.
So every match is always fresh to me. The weather changes, the locations of the clues or the loot, the guard patrols, and of course the players are always on their own separate quests, so really anything can happen. You know, we've been working on this game for a while now, and I'm just totally stoked that other people are excited about it too. I really want to get this game in front of more players as soon as we can, and I'm hoping that many of you will sign up for a playtest. We'd love to get your feedback on the game, and we'd love to show you what we've been putting together over here.
Yeah,
So, thank you very much.
I've got my. I need to watch my one actually.
Both at Double
That's
Fine
why I got the
Presents,
Diablo
where we
back.
published our game Kids, and here at Day of the Devs, where we've highlighted.
Yeah, Craig is the
Here's a
I've
first
got a
look at their new
Cyberpunk one
game,
for $130. The Cyberpunk ones were like half off. So
Hi, I'm Mario.
That's not
I'm
coming
roughly half of a
till
small
I think
studio
July.
called Playables based in Zurich, Switzerland. I worked on games like Plug and Play and Kids, but now I'm looking forward to show you something brand new, Pocket Boss. Pocket Boss is a short game about the small joys of manipulating data. As a remote worker, you're in touch with your boss through a chat interface and will get all kinds of requests. Be smart, erase competitors with one swipe of a finger, navigate the stock market without crashing,
skins
and
are really
generally
good.
find easy solutions for hard problems.
Especially when I bought this Diablo chair and it's like that, it's that vinyl which...
And most importantly, beautiful.
It's nice and, like...
But as you do all that, the charts start to get a
If I was to buy another chair, I'd buy a cloth chair, I wouldn't buy another vinyl chair.
Will you be able to
stick to it?
Or maybe even find your own satisfaction on your way to success?
The Secret Lab skins help.
Pocket Boss is an intimate encounter with data exploring the secret life of charts. The game will come out later this year. You can find more information and a link to the Steam page on pocketboss.ch. Thank you.
This autobiographical game is all about food and our complicated relationship with what we eat and what we see when looking at the scale. Its unique gameplay unpacks the frustration and even the strange humor of cooking, eating, working out, and more. And we finally have a release date.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
Hi, I'm AP.
We're the co-directors of Consume Me.
Consume Me won the Seamus McNally Grand Prize at the
All of your sex tape
2025
progress.
Independent Games Festival.
More importantly, it's about to get its release date announced at Day of the Devs.
After we talk specifically about how cool it is.
Did you feel like a complete jerk
Hey, Rachie,
and
how we
or a
doing?
loser in high school? Well, I did.
And I did not stop her from spending several years of her adult life letting me make a hardcore role-playing game about it with her.
I was not my high school valedictorian. My grades were a toilet emoji. Furthermore, 0 European museums had ever yet featured an exhibit of my art. So the only thing I could think of to want to do was get hot. That's where you come in. Are you tough enough to help cartoon me get hot?
Each story chapter in Consume Me sees Jenny.
I
with
like
new
that
goals
I
and
do
not
like
enough time
that
to
they're
perfectly
into
accomplish
their
that.
stuff. And I'm sure there'll be people that are into it.
You, the player, must manage her schedule.
It's not for
by
me, for that
making
reason I'm
meticulous
out.
Decisions about how to spend her free time.
Every activity costs or boosts different resources. These activities often involve mechanically hilarious mini-games.
In Consume Me, putting food on your lunch plate is a puzzle game.
You can buy a sponge at the corner store to make the hitbox bigger in the bathroom cleaning minigame, and you can also wear a special outfit that results in your mom giving you more money if you clean the whole bathroom.
Yoga might kill you.
Encounter cash on the street while walking your dog.
This part is based on real life, by the way. 1 out of every 16 times I walked my dogs over the past 4 years, I've encountered a crisp 20 on the ground.
Can you win the heart
I
of the
like
boy of your
them.
dreams? Can you hold on to it? Can you chart a course toward a
I like
sustainable
them.
future? Can you fit just
Not
one
a fan of
more
the game, but I
goal
like
on your
them.
plate? Or is it already full to bursting?
More importantly, does any of this matter, either in the game or in real life?
We don't have time to spoil the story here.
So you'll have to find out yourself when Consume Me comes to Steam on September 25th, 2025.
Please wishlist it as soon as you can.
Seriously, at the rate of $20 per 16 dog walks, it is going to take me 1,095.89
You like the game but don't like them?
$1 million, and we need to make another game after this.
Oh, they're annoying you? I like her. I think she's funny. I think she's dry.
Sometimes great games can go unnoticed.
But yeah, I
If you're
thought she
lucky,
was.
maybe
I
you
thought they
build
were
a
good.
small cult audience, but very rarely do those games go on to inspire huge games like Undertale. That's exactly what happened with this game. Originally released in 2008, and now seeing a release
Neither.
on Steam and Switch, this is awesome.
I am not pleased.
I am Mortis Ghost, a Brussels-based comic book artist and creator of the game Off. Off is a game I made 15 years ago when I was still a big, sweetie, drooling crybaby. It's a Japanese-inspired RPG where you control a baseball batter chasing ghosts.
You made it 15 years ago.
I made this game with no other ambition than to create something funny to show my friends and a few people.
15 years ago.
But it got out of my control and became very famous. The reason is that the game is somehow cursed. It harbors a diabolical force that I can't describe. I ask you please not to play.
Hey, boss. Take it easy, mate.
Hi, I'm Jack Murphy, a dev on
It's like E3.
I'm Brian Allier, and the
Rachie,
studio
they
director.
do all the game
It's been a
announcements
pleasure to
and
work
stuff.
with Horus to bring off to fans old and new.
So
Off has
you've got,
inspired many indie
we
RPGs
just had
over the
Summer
years,
Games
such
Fest where
as
they
One
did
Shot
a whole
and
showcase.
Hey everyone, it's Toby.
This
Off
is
was a
the
big
indie
inspiration
sort of
to me at
showcase.
Undertale,
Tonight
and I
there's
hope you will
the
take this chance to play it
Wholesome
either for the first
showcase
time
and a
or
few
the
other
100th
showcases. And then Sunday/Monday
Off
is
celebrates its
the
17th
Xbox
anniversary this
showcase.
year, and we've worked hard to preserve its original spirit as we bring it to modern platforms. In addition, Mortis Ghost has designed 6 new bosses for returning controllers. Plus, we have a new soundtrack, which you're hearing right now, and revamped combat.
It's the new E3 that sort of died a slow death during COVID.
We're proud to announce Off's release date for Nintendo Switch and Steam.
No, thank you.
And now, a world premiere from a studio based in Quebec called Game Team 6. This is their second game together.
Thanks for the
It's
work,
one of
look,
those
man.
where the title kind of tells you all you really need to know and has you sold before you've even seen a pixel. Please enjoy your first look at Tire Boy.
Hi, I'm Corey Martin.
I'm Thomas Tobin.
And I'm Andy Chmelenko. We're co-creators of Game Team 6, a small studio from Canada making heartfelt games with big ideas. We're so excited to introduce you to Tire Boy, a playful action-adventure platformer about a tire person.
Tire Boy is fast and nimble, leaping through lush environments, solving environmental puzzles, and taking on heroic battles.
What the hell?
All while helping locals and uncovering his own past.
Tire Boy may be the last of his kind and was lost as a child. At the start of the game, we learn how he was raised by a large owl named Nestwick and doesn't know much about his family or ancestors.
It's a story about connection and curiosity as Tire Boy journeys through a vast, unfamiliar world, searching for purpose and traces of his forgotten origins.
Many of the locals have grown fond of Tire Boy. They'll often ask him for things ranging from small favors to the game's main objective, which is to repair a giant radio transmitter to help the local community make contact with long-lost travelers.
In spite of its silly premise, we're striving to make the world feel really grounded and genuine.
Another thing we've emphasized throughout development is being playful with the scale of things in the world, wanting to make the player feel small and make you feel like a kid, giving you that childlike experience of feeling like everything around you is impossibly big. And that has a meaningful impact on gameplay, given that you move fast and it feels more satisfying to do so in a big, sprawling world.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Full of little surprises. We've built it to feel like a place you'll want to come back to.
I don't know about.
Whether you're chasing
I
big
don't know.
moments or just soaking in the quiet ones.
Wishlist Tire Boy on Steam now and follow @tireboygame.com on Blue Sky to keep up to date. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
Who doesn't love a vacation? Toem took us on a delightful expedition, and the sequel, Toem 2, takes us even further from 2D to 3D. Something we made from Sweden does it again.
Hello everyone, I'm Lucas. And I'm Niklas, co-founders and developers at Something We Made. Some of you might remember us, or even better, our little game Toem from 2021's showcase.
Making Toem was an adventure on its own. We never thought it would bring a whole chapter afterwards filled with love from all around the world. And that's why it's exciting and honestly a bit scary returning to something so dear to our and others' hearts. We teased the game at Wholesome Snack in December, and we're beyond stoked to show the game for the very first time.
Toem 2 is still a photography adventure that resides in a whimsical world, where the main objective is to photograph a phenomenon known as Toem.
Sounds
A
fantastic.
few years after the original game, our protagonist now jumps into their biggest adventure yet. And what the phenomenon is this time, well, you'll have to discover that yourself.
Along their journey, they'll stumble upon special NPCs we call friends, each with their own personality and questline. These friends allow deeper relationships for the player, aiding them through fears and difficulties, hence becoming friends. Each friend gives the player what we call a camera tool. These tools allow new and interesting ways of interacting with the world through your camera. For example, the scissors, which cut things. Or take the hammer, which, yeah, you guessed it, is great for smashing stuff.
As you might have noticed, we have updated the visuals. It's a crafty mix
If it's
of
still on
render
Game Pass, give it a
styles
try.
that allows us to
I'll have a look.
reimagine the world without compromising on the vibes. And finally, and maybe most importantly, we have a new movement system. It's probably the biggest change compared to Tone 1, and you can now jump and climb your way through the environment. It adds a lot of playfulness for us when designing quests and regions,
That's cool.
ultimately making the world feel more free and open. And don't you worry, the handy camera continues to be the main gameplay component. This time, we made it feel a bit faster and snappier. And tying that in with the new movement, we can't wait to see the photos you'll take.
So to recap, more story, updated visuals, and a fun new movement system, but still the very same chill and
I love the idea of a snappier camera.
The whole team is working
The mechanics
so
take
very
too long,
hard
like-
to make Tone 2 something that
Games
you
do
stand
bug
proudly beside
catching
the
that
original
takes
game.
forever to catch a bug.
Celebrating what
It's,
worked
yeah, it's
while
annoying.
improving the rest. So if you're interested to learn more, go wishlist the game and join our Discord. See you all real soon.
Hello. Are you looking for a way to support Day of the Devs and you just don't know what to do? We have a new collaboration with our partners at the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. They have an annual program called Game Maker Sketchbook, which sees a celebration of artistry in games. And we don't mean just concept art, we mean character designs, we mean storyboards, we mean iconography.
That's cool.
All the different kinds of art that go into developing a game, they are putting a spotlight on, and it's awesome. This year we worked with an illustrator called Nimit Malavia to make this epic piece that features characters from all the best games of the year. Literally dozens and dozens of characters, a veritable Where's Waldo of every game character that you love. That print is limited edition and on sale at imapit.com. All the proceeds go to the AIAS
Oh,
Foundation
that's cool.
and Day of the Devs. Literally, we're nonprofits asking for your dough, but like it doesn't just mean giving money. It means you get something in return too. Isn't that a joyous thing?
We want to give a huge shout out to our flagship sponsor at Xsola, who really helped make Day of the Devs happen this year. Xsola is a global video game commerce company that aligns with our mission to help developers connect directly with players and sell more games, without giving up control or extra revenue. Launching today is a new Day of the Devs activation on the Xsola Mall to spotlight some of our favorite games from recent Day of the Devs showcases. Scan the QR code below or head to this URL to explore some amazing indie games. And thanks again to Xsola for supporting this celebration of creativity and community.
Thank you, Greg, for that riff on Xsola. We are so happy to have them as our flagship sponsor, but we also have some other sponsors to thank because it takes a village to support Day of the Devs. We are a nonprofit, and every little bit helps. We got our founding sponsors, Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit. We have a whole list of other folks that have been contributing throughout the last year, and we just want to give them a shout out. Annapurna Interactive, Blumhouse Games, Devolver Digital, Idea Xbox, 47 Communications, Panic, PlayStation, Razer, Sabotage Studio, Studio MBHR, Summer Game Fest, and Jeff Keighley and the whole gang at the Game Awards for your continuous support. Thank you so much.
And if you'd like to donate directly to Day of the Devs, you can go to dayofthedevs.org and do so there. And remember, Day of the Devs is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so any donations are 100% tax deductible.
If you like what you saw here today and want more, just follow us on the World Wide Web, www.dayofthedevs.org. Please wishlist these games. It means a lot to the developers. And thank you for watching today. Thanks to all the developers for sharing their games. And thank you to all our generous sponsors for making this possible.
Thanks,
We'll
bud.
see you next time on Day of the Devs.
See you, buddy.
Huge thanks to our friend Dose One for providing the beats for today's show. And please stay tuned for a musical performance from the game Unbeatable and the band Peak Divide.
I'm RJ Lake, and I'm directing Unbeatable, a game.
Oh, they didn't add it to the conference like they did last year. That was really random. Last year where they had like a 5-minute like song out of nowhere. Where do you find the categories? News. Where do you find like the lists? In here, maybe? Can I click on this and will it take me to what was seen? This? Yes, this. Here we go. Yeah, can I wish list from this main menu? Yeah, I can. Fractured blooms look cool. What else looked cool? Mafia's already on wish list. Scum is expensive, but that looked pretty fun. Maybe we'll do that. What else was there? Arc Raiders could be interesting. Add that to the wish list. What else? Atomic Heart 2 looked insane. Add that to the wish list. Killer Inn looked cool. Add that to the wish list. Already got that, obviously. Mixtape's already in the wish list. The Cube looked pretty sick too. Add that to the wish list. Lego Party. Felt that looked insane. Lego Voyages looked sick. Game of Thrones War of Westeros. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. I mean, Dying Light, I did enjoy the second one. So we'll add that to the wish list. Game has the four of us written all up. Yeah, it looks cool. Wish list, big walk. What else? Moonlighter 2 looked cool. Please watch the artwork. Looked amazing. I'm really keen for that. Sort of the Sea's already on. Tom 2 will add. I don't know about Tire Boy. Is Tom 1 still on Game Pass? Have a look. So M. It is. Maybe. No. That's only $5 at the moment though. Okay. All right. So is that on Steam then? Is that cheap on Steam? Oh yeah, there you go. That discounted down? Yeah, 80% off. Okay. All right. We may check that out. When's that offer finished? The 17th. Okay, we've got 10 days. Perfect. Cool, cool. All right, well, that's it until... what time does Wholesome kick off tonight? Summer Games first. How does it do that? Summer Games Fest. Where is the... there it is. That is very bright. Events. Okay, we've done that. Oh, there's the Hitman Mines. No, let's not bother with that. That look cool though. 2 a.m. is Wholesome, and 3 a.m. is Women-Led Games. I don't know. Will I get up for Wholesome or will I just do... Maybe we'll just look at Wholesome before the Xbox thing. Maybe I won't do... I don't know. Do I See you, Becky. Have a good weekend. Maybe I won't do Wholesome. Maybe I'll do Wholesome before Xbox. I do like Wholesome Direct though. 2 a.m. tomorrow morning, 2 a.m. If I get a pre-sleep in, we can sleep. We can always easily watch the replay. We could watch the replay. I like doing stuff like, especially if it's announcements and stuff, but I think we may just do that before Xbox. I think. So that's June 9th. That's Monday morning, 3 a.m. So Sunday after work. Okay, so I might stream Sunday night after work. Yeah, okay. So we'll do Wholesome before the Xbox thing. That's what we'll do, I think. Yeah. All right, so I'll do a stream Sunday after work, Sunday night into the Xbox conference. Boop. Yeah. I could change my mind. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. I'm either here or I'm not here. I'm either here or I'm not here. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Appreciate you. I will see you when I see you. I'll let you know maybe in Discord or somewhere. I'll either be here for Wholesome tonight or I won't, and we'll do Wholesome Monday before Xbox. Maybe we'll do that. I've got some Xbox Game Pass to give away too. So come in for the Xbox thing. Anyway, goodbye everybody. Take it easy. Be good. Thanks for hanging with us. See you BDC, Ken. See you Becky. See you Bucket. See you Pep. If you're out there lurking, thank you so much. I will see you. I'm going to see you either for Wholesome tonight or... Nah, we'll probably just do it before Xbox. We'll do Wholesome before Xbox. There you go. Easy. Done. Goodbye, everybody. Peace. Take it easy. Bye. Do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-bow. Wonder how long the Wholesome Direct is. At least we'll know how long it is. Okay, anyway. Goodbye.